how difficult was it to kind of get your footing and get used to the speed and the strength, athleticism of the G League game?
Yeah, I mean, I like to give a lot of credit in my development to overtime. They definitely helped me out. Like I said, I came in ready. Like we still like I got drafted to the Sioux Falls Skyforce. Like we still had training camp, so you still had to make the team even with getting drafted. So I
Right.
came in there probably after day 2. I'm like, yeah, I belong. Now it's just now. Then after that, it's just trying to prove like I don't belong no more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to go to the
Right.
league. So, but I mean, just even from the very beginning, like it's real deal pros. Like like people not gonna miss a lot of shots. It's not gonna be a lot of mistakes. So that's the biggest difference. Like you got to be consistent. Like you don't
Mm-hmm.
get no chances to be off one day and off like on another. Like that's the biggest difference. Like, you got to be consistent in everything you do. And just in my situation, Ignite's a little different. But for me, I have to contribute to winning for me to play. The
Mm-hmm.
non-negotiable. Just with the Heat too. They're just a winning culture all the way from the NBA Heat to us down here in the G League. So I have to contribute to winning, playing defense, coming in, knocking down the corner ball, corner trade ball, or coming in, running the offense, just getting people involved. If I don't contribute to winning, I'm not playing. So that's why I feel like also for me, it's just a plus because like I'm really contributing to winning. Like I'm really getting better, learning how to play the game the right way. So for me, it's just been just really a blessing that I really chose this way and just ended up in this great organization.
Bryce, I want to go back to something you mentioned there when you were describing your experience in the G League, specifically for the Skyforce. It's the fact that you can't take days off. You have to be ready every time you step on the floor, practice court, game time situations. It reminds me of what London had told me. London Johnson with the G League Ignite. He said something very similar because I asked him about playing with the veterans, playing with guys on the team that have the experience, and he said something very similar. Just you got to come in here and these guys don't let you rest. You got to come in here and put in work. And have you had the opportunity to kind of speak with people that are in the Heat organization? Have they kind of been able to kind of tell you about the way things are going to work
Mhm.
as far as just putting in the work, always being ready to contribute? Have people been in your ear about that and how the Heat kind of emphasize that?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of my teammates have been like they've been looking out for me. They've been telling me how it's gonna go. Just all the guys have definitely been in the league or on the two ways. Like I know Jamal Kane, that's my guy. He really like lets me know like how everything operates. Like what they expect from me and just stuff like that. Like he tells me a lot of stuff that's real that really helps me out, helps my game and just my mental, just what to expect. So even like I think just like my Jamari Bouye, he with the Spurs now, but like that was my
Mhm.
guy. Like I learned a lot from him. He looked out for me. He just kind of like told me what to expect. Just somebody just to kind of like help me out on the court and stuff too. So just been able to learn from him and even Alondis Williams,
Yeah.
man. Just being able to like play with them, just like they're great players. So like, I've been having to guard them in practice, for the last couple of months. So like
Yeah.
I've just been improving. They've been guarding me. So it's just been really fun and just like I say, my development, I believe, is amazing.
For sure. I mean, I was looking at the roster earlier about guys that have experience. Josh Christopher is another guy that stood out to me that's been the next level. Theo Maladon. I mean, there's so many players on this roster you can learn from. So I'm sure just having experience of playing with them every day, having them kind of teach you has been awesome. Is there anybody in particular out of that bunch that you spend time with? As I hear about players, at least in the NBA, that have like those vets will have a rook or some younger guys that they take under their wing and they're like, hey, like follow me, watch what I do. I'm going to kind of teach you. You name some guys. I think there are a couple of guys before you might have mentioned, but like, do any of those guys come to mind for you as somebody that like, hey, I kind of shadow them and I just kind of follow them every day to kind of see how they prepare and play the game?
Team, I think I'm in a unique situation. Like I say, like really, like a lot, like all of them really, like we're all super close. So like we're all looking out for each other. But like I say, like Bouye, like that was my guy. Like he really looked out for me. Just like show me how to like if I'm trying to finna run a certain play, like he just tell me what to look for and just stuff like that. Same goes for Man. And then like Kane, like he off the court, like he like he's a two-way, so he tell me like
Right.
what's going on up there with the Heat, like what to expect. Same thing down here, what they want to see from you. So really, I like to ask questions. So like I want you to talk to me. Like I want to pick your brain, just see what's going on, just so I can get better too. So
Right.
I think it's just been beneficial really for everybody because they like I tell them stuff too. Like I just feel like what like some I see, just see what they feel, just help my leadership skills out right there. But
For
yeah.
sure.